And you know I'm about to timestamp it. It's January 28th, 2026, approximately 8:19 a.m. on that eastern side. Now, y'all know we done flipped them poles, so it might be western, but then again, y'all know I don't know. But I know one damn thing. My name is D'Amica. They put it in all caps on that birth certificate or certificate of live birth. So that means they was standing on business. So I'm D'Amica, and I'm finna stand on business because it's time for a hashtag Lost Souls Tarot cards, our portals to truth. So while y'all chime on in, let me see, is that a good view or whatever? Y'all go ahead and chime on in. I'm gonna go ahead and get set up. I already pulled from the Oracle deck. As you can see from the Oracle deck, I pulled Trapped in the Cycle of Pain. Okay, so we either got a few energies here, a few energies that are trapped in a cycle of pain here. Okay, so you already know how I do. We're gonna do 13 portals from the Tarot deck. Yesterday I did it a little different. I did 13 from the Oracle deck first, and then we pulled on Tarot. Divine and Spirit, what do you want me to do? To the energies that are around me, what do y'all want me to do? So trapped in the cycle of pain. Okay, trapped in the cycle of pain is where we're at. So if you're not familiar to the channel, welcome to the channel. What I do is I open up 13 portals from the tarot deck. After I open up 13 portals from the tarot deck, I then broaden the message with the oracle deck. Okay, once we finish going through the message and opening up the portals, I then go through the comments to let divine and spirit knows who's been interacting, who's been commenting, who's been hating. You know what I mean? What I would like for you to be aware of is these flying monkeys that's going to come in the comments, that's going to come through this channel. This is a channel where I am channeling energies here. So what I'm going to ask of you is, when you see these fucking flying monkeys come in these comments, don't give them a drop of your fucking energy. You understand? That's another way that they energy harvest from you, okay? Through social media, through this platform. I am channeling a certain frequency. If you made it here, you're here for a reason. Whether it's about you or whether it's about your surroundings, okay? Energy is energy. Got it? All right, so let's get into it. Trapped in a cycle of pain. I already got everything pre-shuffled. Let me pull out the tarot deck. We're going to get into the tarot first. All right, so someone is trapped in a cycle of pain. That's what this transmission is going to be about here, okay? It could be revolved around family. As you can see by the thumbnail, I put at the family reunion. And then you got the black sheep that's in the middle there. All right, so, oh, how ignorant of me. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you to the energies that are always surrounding me, always inside of me, always outside of me. I ask that you come forward, demand that you come forward with your truth. You come through with no lies. You always come through with your energetic truth. You have no choice here through this altar here. So let's go. Let's get through with this message. We're here about trapped in a cycle of pain. Divine and spirit, are we ready to tap into this? Ashe. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Trapped in a cycle of pain. Something, someone is trapped in a cycle of pain. We got the devil. The devil done came out first. This is divine and spirit. The major arcana in your life right now is the devil. So the devil energy, always remember these are energies, right? There is no good or bad. They're doing their fucking job, right? The devil is going to push you into being your greatest God. So anyway, the devil is feelings of entrapment here, trapped in a cycle of pain. All right, feelings of entrapment, emptiness, and lack of fulfillment in life. A slave to materialism here. Ooh, did y'all see that come out my mouth? It just skeeted out my mouth. Impulse to indulge in a luxurious living here. Greed, lust, no control over thoughts, urges, or actions here. Addiction leaves you powerless and entrapped here. This is a mental prison. Somebody, something is being led down the rabbit hole here, or they're the leader of the rabbit hole. Don't worry, I go down that bitch too, but you got to come the fuck out, the devil. So we got trapped in a cycle of pain. Divine and spirit wants us to know that this energy is of the devil energy. Mental prison here. They put themselves in a mental prison here. They are very powerless and weak. So they finna come through in these goddamn messages probably. All right, so we got the devil coming out strong right now. Portal number 1 that we opened. Trapped in a cycle of pain. The devil's the first message that we got. This is over greed. This is over lust. Someone's in a mental prison right now, okay? Because of their impulses to indulge in luxurious living here, materialistic. A slave to it. Ain't that a bitch? It's more than feelings of entrapment here. They're trapped. They have no control over their thoughts, their urges, or actions here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We got the Two of Pentacles that came in the reverse here. All right, Two of Pentacles that came in the reverse. You got the World that came after that, okay? So this is all wrapped around, trapped in a cycle here. And you got Ace of Swords reverse that came out. So let's see, this is our first four portals that we opened up here. The first major arcana was the devil, right? So remember, trapped in a cycle of pain. You got the Two of Pentacles reverse. This is saying that two forces, something's trying to juggle too many things in their life here. Pentacles, this is financial matters, materialism, okay? This is earthly order here, okay? It's time to take a short break to eliminate stress. Consider your own well being at this time because you can't handle everything alone. Things falling through the cracks, okay? Things are falling through the cracks here. There's a neglecting partner or neglecting love here. And something, someone can't keep up with the payments, baby, okay? Be aware of income and expenditures of overspending here, okay? Do not commit to a lot. Do not commit to a lot. Do not commit to a lot. Surrender that shit. You have to, right? Learn how to live in financial capacity. Look, whatever the fuck going on with these energies over here, they're very materialistic and money hungry, right? Oh shit. Okay, then the World came after the Two of Pentacles reverse. So the World is saying there's an encounter with great unity and wholeness here, okay? This is your divine, your spirit telling you you are the world here. You are the encounter with great unity and wholeness. You are the movement of inner and outer worlds. Self, other, become a single entity. And know the fuck I ain't talking to none of you fucking flying monkeys that's in this devil energy. Jezebel, warlock, whatever the fuck you want to call you. I ain't talking to y'all. This is for the collective. You are the world. Okay? Leaving their ass in the Two of Pentacles reverse energy. You are the one, you are the individual self linked to all other things here. You have the desire to give. You are the completion of long-term projects here, okay? And your efforts are paying off. So then you got the Ace of Swords reverse that came out. Okay, one's thoughts are confusing, unsure, and chaotic at this time. Okay, it's not a good time to make choices with this devil energy. They're trapped in a cycle of pain, which is where we put them. They have to remain in that world of illusions. Don't forget that. And we must crumble that bitch. They must watch it crumble and they must watch us rise. Back to the reading. So Ace of Swords reverse. This is the mind here, the intellect here. Your air signs, funky ass Geminis, Libras, Aquarius. It's some good, it's some bad. Don't get me wrong, but these motherfuckers been off the chain lately. All right, I'm a Leo. We've been off the chain too. But back to this, okay? There's no clarity causing failure here. This is no clarity. So this is causing the failure here. It's all lies and manipulation here. This shit is over legal documents. You're clashing with a partner here. Damn. It's time to prepare to take baby steps and work methodically to achieve your goals here, collective. If you're stuck in this situation right now, you've definitely put yourself in this situation, but you're climbing yourself out here. Okay. Yeah, you're like in a nirvana state. You know what I mean? All right, let's get back to the read. So that's four portals that we opened up. Now we're going to go into portal number five. Portal number five is going to fall under the devil, which is column one here. I do my columns in 1, 2, 3, 4 columns here. Okay. So the devil is portal number one. Portal number five. Let's get into it. Divine and Spirit, thank you for the messages. Thank you so much. Thank you. So we're figuring out what's trapped in a cycle of pain, whether it's you or whether it's something or someone in your surroundings, okay? But you should be able to figure out something within your story. This is a storyline, right? We're all collective consciousness. So if this shit is happening to one individual, it's happening to a reflection of a million more, right? Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, or don't. All right, let's get into it. All right, so we got portal number five that's going to come and got all of these that came out. So we're going to start with the Page of Wands reversed here, falling under the devil here. So because they're in a mental prison, their mind is filled with one great idea after another, but they're unable to move or progress beyond the beginning stages here. There's a failure to commit. They have to be stuck in those illusions, beloved. You understand what I'm saying? You have to extract yourself the fuck out. Or the universe, your God, whatever you want to call it, is going to extract your ass the fuck out. Period, point blank. Okay? There's boredom here with this page of wands reversed here. No control over thoughts, urges, or actions. Overspending in past is creating the problems now. They're very unsure of what they want, but they know they want you. They want your energy. Fuck you. They want your energy. They want your money. They want you, your power. That fell under the devil. We're coming back to the swords now. Don't forget the wands is your fire signs, your creation, your creative drive here, your passion. So we're back at the mind here, the intellect. You got the six of swords falling under the two of pentacles reversed. So that's an 8 there, right? 2 plus 6 is 8. This is experiencing a transition that's not happy and filled with regret. So because they're trying to juggle too many things, right? And they're not taking a break. They're consistently trying to do this shit. They're experiencing a transition that's not happy and is filled with regret. The transition is the result of the decisions that they made in the past, which is forcing you to leave, right? You have to leave something behind in order to move forward here. So you have to leave these energies behind in order for you to progress forward. Okay, this is learn lessons, moving to a new role. Okay, moving on is the ideal option for your future. Okay, reconciling after a fight and finding stability. Six of Swords under the Two of Pentacles reversed. So now we're coming to the world here. The world, we got the Four of Pentacles that's falling under the world. This is portal number 7. All right, you're capable of generating both negative and positive perceptions here, okay? On one hand, you have successfully managed to accomplish your goals and attain material wealth in the process, but you became clingy. You understand what I'm saying? This could be you, collective. This is why you were trapped with that energy. On top of the spell work they was doing on your ass, the rituals they was doing on your ass, our ass. Okay? So on top of that, we fell the trap, right? Because now they trapped in a cycle of pain. You were trapped in a cycle of pain, but you were under an illusion. Now we thawing the fuck out. The sun is out. Fuck tomorrow. Fuck what Andy was talking. The sun will come out tomorrow. The sun is always out. The fuck. All right. So they're trapped in a cycle of pain because they wanted you trapped in a cycle of pain. They caused you to be trapped in a cycle of pain. You climbing your way to fuck out this goddamn cycle. Congratulations and salute the fuck to you. But back at this, the Four of Pentacles, you worked hard. But be cautious not to value things for their material wealth here. Avoid being possessive and greedy. You dig? What's up, everybody? You already know I'm going to read the comments at the end of the transmission here. I see y'all. I appreciate that too. What's up, loves? What's up? Grand to the rising. Then we got the Queen of Swords. This bad bitch came on out. Right? Falling under the Ace of Swords reversed. So this Queen of Swords is cutting through the motherfucking mind and the intellect with goddamn facts and truth here. Okay? So you got this Ace of Swords reversed was talking about one's thoughts are confusing, unsure, and chaotic. So you got this Queen of Swords that's going to cut that shit. Oh, you confused? Oh, you think you chaotic? So this Queen of Swords is honest, independent, principled, fair, constructive criticism now, very objective and very perceptive here, making judgments without relying on emotion alone here. Look at this Queen of Swords energy is looking at the facts, all of them, before making a decision. This queen doesn't have compassion, but wants a connection on an intellectual level here. Okay, this is an older, wiser female intellect. This is the most masculine of all the queens, seen as stern and emotionless here. And just because I say queen, this is energy, right? Take the gender where it fit or whatever the fuck. Look, energy is energy. This is an avatar, okay? We talking about energy. This Queen of Swords, this could be a man in his Queen of Swords energy. You dig what I'm saying? Okay. All right, so trapped in a cycle of pain, and that was portal number 8 that we opened up, that Queen of Swords there. Okay, so now we get ready to go to portal number 9. We got what, 5 more portals that were open up, and then we're definitely going to go into broaden the messages with Oracle deck, and see how much further we can get out of this story here, or stories, right? It could be for entertainment purposes, educational purposes, spiritual purposes. It depends on what frequency you're on. And I could very well be chopping your ass the fuck up with these messages here. Thank you to the energies that are still here. A couple of them try to leave in and out. They coming in and out here. Okay, trying to run from the truth. You can't run from the truth, bitch. All right, so let's get portal number 9 out here. Portal number 9 is going to fall under the Page of Wands reverse, and it's going to fall under the Devil. Okay, so we got the Queen of Pentacles that just flew out my motherfucking hand there. Queen of Pentacles here. Very down to earth woman playing many roles, ensuring she keeps her family happy here. She knows how and when to show love. This could be a male and a Queen of Pentacles energy as well. Okay. This energy is very stable, keeps an orderly home, cooks comforting meals, nurtures all, especially children, kids. Okay, there is a difference between children and kids, but we love all. Um, they plan business or social ventures and execute the plan successfully here, okay? This Queen of Pentacles energy, naturally talented and caring in all aspects of life, leaving a surrounding of luxury, support, and positive energy. A very abundant mentor here. And this is portal number 9 here. So you got 2 queens that came out with you in the world here. Because remember, the Devil came out first, right? And then the next major arcana was the World. Mm. You could have been trapped in a cycle because this Devil energy was trying to reverse your world there. Let's get back into the storyline here. Let me know you still with me in the comments. This is why I created my tarot cards the way that I did. Because when I was going on to other people's tarot channels and getting divination that way, I was very confused. I didn't know what the fuck tarot was really about, right? And then I started studying and I just started creating my own. And when Spirit was telling me to write certain things down off of what I felt, off of, like, for example, the Queen of Swords, I would write down what I thought it meant off of what the pictures showed on some of the tarot cards. And then I would go look up different meanings from different sites. And I would be like, oh, okay, this is what you want me to say. Oh, this is what you want me to say. And I'll write it on here, okay? Hey, what's up? Somebody said they from Columbus, Georgia. What's up, baby? I'm going to read all the comments at the end. All right, so portal number 9. This was the Queen of Pentacles here. You brought both of your queens out. You a bad bitch collective. Brought both of these queens out. You ain't even have to do too much. They doing it to themselves here, right? They trapped in a cycle of pain. You have to go, beloved. You got to go, baby. You got to go. Spirit and Divine says so. All right. All right, so let's get back into this read. We're looking for portals 10, 11, 12, and 13, revolved around trapped in a cycle of pain. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you to the energies. Oh, it tried to come out. All right. We got the 4 pentacles that's coming reverse. Y'all see that? Okay. This is falling under the 6 of Swords. They're experiencing a transition that's not happy and filled with regret. So the 4 of Pentacles reverse is saying, instead of protection, right? Instead of protection, they became greedy, succumbing to stinginess. So not only was these motherfuckers draining you, they became stingy with your power, your energy, but y'all like to call it money. Y'all like to call it sex and shit like that. But no, these motherfuckers started becoming stingy. God damn, they fucking with my throat. Oh shit. They're haunted by certain fears of poverty, which is compelling them to be nothing but materialistic here. All right? Self-protective and defensive in terms of materialistic things. It's time to release from the past. All right? It's time to release from the past here. Uh Damn. Spending too much money. It's time to get a proper hold of financials and your financial resources here. This feels like it's some fraudulent shit going on. I'm gonna be quite honest, collective. I didn't even pull on nothing. This is like some scam type shit, right? Some accounts overseas type shit. Like this motherfucker here took your money, took where the bitch at? Took your money, took your energy, took your power, started fucking your people, started fucking people around you, started fucking the resources that y'all was getting resources from. This dirty motherfucker here, I'm trying to tell you, male or woman. They was fucking the same sex. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Do what you do, but don't be in the closet with the shit. And don't be putting on makeup and all that. Not makeup, but don't make yourself up to be a different gender, is what I'm trying to say. Right? You can always enhance yourself. What the fuck? You can always enhance yourself, but don't try to manipulate and deceive the masses of folk out here. The fuck? Right? So this right here is because you got Pentacles that came out one, two, three times, four times, right? And then you got Swords that came out the most. This is all over fucking with your mind and money. Yeah, let's get back into it. You got the Knight of Pentacles that's falling under the Four of Pentacles here. All right, you're capable. Remember, the Four of Pentacles. I'm going to set this to the side. This is what came out of here. We're only going to take up to 13, though. Hold on. Let me move these portals on up here. Make some room. So you got your Knight of Pentacles that came out up right here, okay? The Knight of Pentacles is falling under the Four of Pentacles, falling under the world here, okay? So because you are the movement of inner and outer worlds here, yourself and others, you've become a single entity here, okay? You're capable of generating both negative and positive perceptions here. The Knight of Pentacles is saying, bitch, I'm taking charge. I'm about to create a daily task or a schedule to get through specific projects now. Okay, this is the energies that's raw dogging you. Hey, I tell you, I get dick down real good by these energies here. Okay, I don't play that shit. All right, so let me explain. You have the patience to accomplish all duties. You're considered reliable and committed to your work here. Okay, you may need to be more trustworthy and reliable, but I can understand why the fuck you're not. You dig what I'm saying? But you need to be more trustworthy and reliable to self. Once you go in solitude, you're in the dark night of the soul right now, whether you believe it or not, or no. You definitely here. I told you I'm channeling certain frequencies here, okay? So collective, if you know you're not in the dark night of the soul, first of all, collective, you know we put ourselves in the dark night of the fucking soul. So ain't no pacifying shit here. This situation here is somebody that's going through the dark night of the soul, and you got somebody that's trapped in a cycle of pain trying to pull on your fucking energy still. But that Knight of Pentacles done fell out here. There's a slow and steady growth with finance, with health, with career, with love, because you're loyal and hardworking. You're fully committed to compelling all your goals and accomplishments here, right? With this Knight of Pentacles energy falling under the same column as the world here, right? Your individual self is linked to all other things here. The unity of consciousness. You made it, bitch. You made it. And no, all of us ain't on no namya harder and no. We can be, right? We can be when we in solitude. Some of us just don't choose the whatever. Shave our heads and do all that other extra shit and all that. That's good stuff to do though. I ain't gonna lie, them type of mantras and things like that, that's very good, right? Okay, so we're on portal number 12 here, which is the Ace of Swords coming under your Queen of Swords, falling under the Ace of Swords reversed. And don't worry, you know I'm going to show you how it all played out. So you got your Ace of Swords. We're at 24:14 on the timer. You got your Ace of Swords here. This is the sharp blade representing power and intellect, cutting through deception to find truth, right? That's you. You're about to experience a moment of breakthrough. Aces all give green lights and signals, waiting opportunity and new beginnings. You're attracted to discussion, you're stimulated at work, and there's rational financial choices here. This is the best time to work on your goals here, right? Damn. Okay, so now we got the Six of Swords reversed here coming, and this is the 13th portal. Let me see. Yeah, that's too. This is too many to read out. So we're gonna leave it at 13 portals here, which is the Six of Swords reverse falling under the Queen of Pentacles here. So the Queen of Pentacles, remember, down to earth gave you that energy saying keep your house in order. Keep cooking them comforting meals here, okay? Keep nurturing all that's around you, especially the children. Because the Six of Swords reverse is saying that you're trying to move on and make the transitions that is needed. Avoid finances at this time. You could be trapped at work. Okay, you're returning to the past due to issues in the past not being resolved or questioning your decisions here. You're resisting transitions that life is providing. You're trying to move on. What? There's feelings of being forced to make a decision before you want it. You feel haunted and you can't let go. Let me look at this over again. This is them, collective. This is them. This is whoever or whatever is trapped in a cycle of pain is falling under your Queen of Pentacles nurturing energy here, trying to be all fucking crybaby, all boo hoo. I'm the fucking victim when I made you the victim type energy here. This is a fucking narcissist. This is this energy that's saying there's feelings of being forced to make a decisions before they want it. No, because you abruptly got the fuck up out of there. You see how that got? Hey, baby. You see how that went? Now they haunted. They can't let go. They're trapped at work. That was their fucking job, to drain you, collective. Right? And this is just general collective. Book a read if you want. This is just general collective. Or you can cash at me some money. I don't give a damn. Uh, so that's portal number 13. And then portal number 14 was the King of Wands reversed here. I wasn't going to pull this one. I'm going to put the rest of these back because I want to get into the Oracle deck. Um, and this is falling under the Four of Pentacles reversed. So instead of protection, you became greedy, succumbing to stinginess here, okay? Spending too much money, all right? You wasn't releasing from the past. So it put that energy, it put this fucking narcissistic energy in the King of Wands reverse energy. Right? It don't gotta be a male or female. I really feel like this is a female that's fucking with a man here. Right? I really do. But it could be the other way around. I'm trying to tell y'all. Right now, I'm looking at 2412. It's saying that 24 people is here and 12 people left. Right? Look at that shit. Damn. So this King of Wands reverse, whatever this energy is very arrogant and aggressive, right? It's not humble. Their assistance is not recommended, but they always trying to push their fucking business or they nose in somebody's situation type energy, but then want to back up when the shit hit the fan and act like they ain't do nothing and point the fucking finger at everybody else type energy, bitch. Rash and impulsive. All right, there's no restraint. They're only serving their purpose. Selfish and ruthless. Okay, pushy and overbearing. Intentions are malice to make others submissive. King of Wands reversed. Okay, so let me straighten my butt cheeks up real quick. All right, so they're trapped in a cycle of pain. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to go ahead and put away the tarot deck at this time. We're going to open up and broaden the messages. Oh man, with the Oracle deck, we got a few out here, guys. We got the Devil, the World. That I want to. Okay, I'm going to pull on the Devil. I'm going to pull on the World. We're going to pull on the Ace of Swords reversed. Remember, that's one's thoughts are confusing, unsure, and chaotic, right? I'm also going to pull on. Damn. So look, the whole time, let me show you something real quick. I gotta show y'all before we even pull on the Oracle deck. Remember, we were talking about trapped in a cycle of pain. This is, if you can see the whole thing, you got 4, column number 1, right? Column number 2, column number 3, column number 4. You can also read them diagonally. You can read them across. Okay. As I was reading it to you all, I was reading them across and downward. Okay. So you got the Devil here. The Devil came out first. Feelings of entrapment, emptiness, and lack of fulfillment in life, right? Greed, lust, impulse to indulge in luxurious living here, being led down the rabbit hole but don't want to come out as a mental prison, okay? In the middle of all of this, they're saying that they're experiencing a transition that's not happy, right? There's your connection. It's not happy. It's filled with regret. Okay. They're moving on. That moving on is the ideal option for whatever this devil energy is, right? In order to find stability, you have to move on from that devil energy. And then the Four of Pentacles is also in the middle, saying you're capable of generating both negative and positive perceptions. On one hand, you have successfully managed to accomplish goals and attain material wealth in the progress, but you became clingy, you became possessive, and you became greedy. Okay. Okay. So now let's get back into the read. I hope y'all still with me. You dig what I'm saying? Let's get back into the read so that we can broaden the message to see what the oracle deck is gonna tell us. Okay. Now you can look at it as a game. When I first started tapping into tarot, I was taking this shit real serious. The fuck? This is spirit and divine trying to talk to me. The fuck? But now I'm on the frequency that I'm on. I can look at it as entertainment. I can look at it as education. It depends on. I could take this read and apply it to what's going on in my life. I could take any other read and fit it into my life and into my realm here. Okay. So let's broaden this. We're gonna start with the devil energy. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Thank you to the energies around me. We're gonna pull on this devil energy and figure out what the fuck going on. I want to stick with four portals here. Oh, and then there were only two major arcanas that came out, which was the devil and which was the world. Okay. I also wanted to let you know that too. So, all right, let's start with the devil energy. Thank y'all for still being here. We're at 31:59 on the timer. All right, thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Excuse me. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you to the ancestral guides. Let's tap on this devil energy. What would you like us to know? Why is this devil energy trapped in a cycle of pain? Ashe. All right, let's get into it. Lord. I'm channeling, let it all work out. Let it all work out. Yeah, I don't know why I'm hearing that, but let it all work out. It's so very true there. Let it all work out. Talk to me, energy. Talk to me, divine. Talk to me, spirit. Oh, hold on. What we got? All right, so we appear in different forms to help or teach beyond the physical, right? So whatever's going on with this trapped in the cycle of pain and the devil energy, you got divine and spirit that's telling you we appear in different forms to help or teach, which is beyond the physical. And in the beginning of the transmission, I told you these are energies. We've been taught to look at them as bad or good, evil or what. These are energies absolutely doing their fucking job. If you got the devil out here, right, trying to put you in a mental prison, that motherfucker actually trying to push you to your higher consciousness, pushing you into solitude so that you can gain, you know what I'm saying, wisdom to be in your ultimate God form here. All right, it's time to relinquish old illness-related behaviors. You're trapped in a cycle of pain. They're trapped in a cycle of pain. They're in this devil energy because they were not trying to relinquish old illness-related behaviors. We got a thief. We got a thief here, okay? We got a thief here. That joint was getting heavy on my hand there. So the devil energy trapped in a cycle of a pain because you could be a thief, okay? Or you are a thief. Cheating, losing something, misplacing something, swindling people. All that is stolen does not have to be physically taken, beloved. Okay? Theft goes on all the time. Energy. That's more potent than motherfucking gold or money, goddammit. Let me see. Thief, energy vampires, thief, stolen peace of mind. Don't be careless with your energy and your valuables. You got a thief that's trapped in a cycle of pain here. And they were using remote electronic targeting here to keep you trapped in a cycle of pain. Well, what is remote electronic targeting? This is electronic harassment here. It generates bioneurological impairment in the human body, reversing and causing brain signals here. Pain and pleasure centers are reinforced. Three layers of ego is the main frequency here, okay? Satanism, Luciferianism, current dominant cultures have constructed through social engineering. And then we got two more for the devil entrapped in a cycle of pain. You got asylum here. Now I'm gonna give you the real meaning of asylum, but I know put in the comment below what you think an asylum is. Asylum, right? Put what you think it is, if you feel like it. But the spiritual meaning, see, they take all these words and then they take away from the spiritual meaning of the word and they create their own bullshit out here, right? So their asylum is the complete opposite of spiritual asylum. So this devil energy that's trapped in this cycle of pain, right? It doesn't realize that you are the asylum, right? You are the internal quiet room. You put yourself there. This intentional retreat for growth here, sacred sanctuary, soul asylum, holy sites, period of withdrawal, greatness of the soul needed to withstand external chaotic circumstances. This is a silent rebellion. Divine refuge and protection. You put yourself in an asylum here. And on the flip side, they tried to put you in this physical world asylum. Mm-mm. And then for this devil energy that's trapped in a cycle of pain, they tried to access your unconscious mind. They're unable to access their unconscious mind. Right, collective? Stick with me. Stick with me. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the world. All right. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Thank you to the energies. What do you want the general collective to know about this trapped in a cycle of pain revolving around the world? Okay, nirvana energy. All right, fulfillment, achievement, and completion here. Efforts are paying off here. Right, we have the desire to give back now, nigga. We got us a little bit of change. I told you, let me hold $5. Anyway, we got trapped in the cycle of pain and revolved around us being in our world energy, our nirvana energy. What the fuck we got to know about this shit? Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. That's crazy. What that say? You initiated these encounters. You initiated these encounters. Okay? Yeah. So whatever's going on with this devil energy and us having to get away from this energy, we initiated these encounters, right? You have to understand that we're on a high stake mission here. Whether we want to realize it or not, we put ourselves in certain situations. I know I do, for a specific reason. And yeah, we be naive and we be in the physical avatar with our emotions and ego and shit like that. But when it comes down to divine and spirit interceding and us having to listen, we listen. We don't stay trapped in a cycle of pain there. Mm-mm. We don't stay in our devil energy. Mm-mm. We know to forward that energy on. We know to send that energy back ASAP. All right. So you initiated these encounters with this trapped in a cycle of pain. But don't forget that your individual self is linked to all other things as well. You are the inner and outer, you are the movement of inner and outer worlds here, right? You can go, you are the bridge, motherfuckers, what I'm trying to tell you. You can go between worlds, okay? So you could have been having feelings of being trapped in a cycle of pain because you initiated these encounters. Okay, so that's the first one. You initiated these encounters. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What else do you want us to know about this trapped in a cycle of pain here? Revolved around the world. You initiated these encounters. What's this? Super intelligence. Hey, shit, you initiated these encounters of super intelligence that's pulling you out of being trapped in a cycle of pain. You better fucking talk to me, Divine and Spirit. Mm-hmm. Super intelligence, a theoretical concept in psychology, philosophy, and technology that supposes the possible future existence of AI, artificial intelligence. Listen, artificial intelligence is just copying your energy, right? That's why they call it artificial intelligence. You are the super intelligent being here, okay? Super intelligence, cognitive capabilities that vastly exceed the limits of the human intellect. Super intelligent ass. Okay, and that's why they're trapped in a cycle of pain. Okay, okay, let's get two more for the world here. Ooh, child. Oh, this is all right. So we got trapped in a cycle of pain, right? You got an angry spirit of a boy who can travel through water here. And you have to understand when these malevolent spirits like these, it's no good or bad. They are trapped in a cycle of pain that a motherfucker put them in. So this devil energy now has to come up on this angry spirit of a boy who can travel through fucking water. Mommy water. Somebody done went to the goddamn water, tried to sacrifice some shit and did some rituals. And they initiated these encounters. That's why they're trapped in a cycle of pain. Man, don't fuck with me and my mindset or my motherfucking portals. Don't do it. Damn. Damn. Give me one more for this world. And what's this? They worked with a college buddy and then tried to blame them? Damn. They worked with a college buddy to blame them. Look at these fucking bitches here. Male or female. Put the role how it fit, the gender where it fit in your world, or whatever. If it's entertainment shit, make the shit up in your head. No, don't do that. Be cautious of that. Okay, so that was the world. That was the four for the world there. And that was pretty clear as to why they're trapped in a cycle of pain. These motherfuckers worked with the college buddy to blame them. That's some devious shit right there, yo. I appreciate the likes, the comments, the shares. I appreciate if you subscribe, if you unsubscribed, if you liked, and then you was like, fuck that, I don't want to like it no more, and you hit it. Look, I appreciate it all. We appreciate it all. Divine and spirit and the energies was like, bitch, you always do that. We here together. The fuck? We got the Ace of Swords reverse energy. We have 4319 on the timer. This is one's thoughts are confusing and unsure. They're chaotic. Now's not a good time to make choices. Don't act on impulse. Something or someone is clashing with a partner. This is over legal documents here. Give me some motherfucking information on that, Spirit and Divine. But especially these legal documents. I really feel like there's fraud and scam going on here. Mm-mm-mm. Ashe. Trapped in a cycle of pain. Mm-mm-mm. Ace of Swords reverse energy. Yeah, we calling your ass out. What's going on? One's thoughts are confusing. Okay, there's no clarity. It's causing failure. It's time to prepare to take baby steps and work methodically to achieve your goals here. This is revolved around legal documents. What's this? How are you feeling? How are you feeling? How are you feeling? So, okay, I don't know. Let's keep going. How are you feeling? Well, shit, how are you feeling, collective? The fuck? Trapped in a cycle of pain. How are you feeling? Maybe the energies are asking us. What's up, love? Hey, how you, baby? Maybe the energies are asking us how are we feeling. Maybe the energies are asking them how you doing, like Wendy Williams, how you doing. But how are you feeling? And that's a genuine question. On some real shit though. This is all real shit. But how are you feeling? Like that's a great question, divine and spirit. Thank you for asking that. Like for real. Because maybe, and you know what? Maybe we haven't been asked, how are you? And 9 times out of 10, we going to say fine. Because we always be like fine and shit instead of really saying, or I tell you what, motherfuckers be mad as shit when they ask me how am I feeling today. I be telling random motherfucking strangers my whole fucking story. Fuck with me if you want to. God damn it. All right, so how are you feeling? How are you feeling about them being trapped in a cycle of pain? How are you feeling? Are you trapped in a cycle of pain? We got next generation of leaders here. They're trying to trap the next generation of leaders in a cycle of pain. Hmm. Over some money, over a raise, consolation, a bonus, a small purchase, a small win, over a refund, increase, receiving a refund check, rebate, entitlement, finding lost money that was forgotten about. God damn, I told y'all, let me hold some. God damn, y'all stingy. But back to this next generation of leaders here. Passing the torch of faith, wisdom, and responsibility, old to new, emerging often younger, mentoring, discipleship, empowerment can be risky. Um, Carry forward a legacy of service, character, and divine purposes, intergenerational partnerships here. Maybe they're trapped in a cycle of pain because the torch is being passed on to you, collective. Right? The torch is being passed on to you. You are the next generation. We, fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck that. We, motherfucker. French right now, motherfucker. We are the next generation of leaders here. Leaving them trapped in a cycle of pain, or we were trapped in a cycle of pain. Our own thoughts was confusing, unsure, and chaotic. It's several ways you could look at this shit. I don't mean to keep going on these goddamn negative energies collective, because we got work that we got to do inside always. But see, we stand on ours. That's what that I know, divine. I know, spirit. They like, hold on. We stand on ours. They're not. They're trapped in this cycle. Something about a process here. Something about a process. Remember, this was before this was consolation, some money or something like that, right? Investments, rebate, entitlement, receiving a refund check or something. Process is exploration, okay? Middle stage, deep exploration of thoughts, emotions, and behavioral patterns, focusing, identify unconscious patterns, gaining insight, and understanding vicious cycles. And then you got deep patterns and insights are uncovered. God damn, wait till y'all see this next one. The courts are involved. Okay, the courts are involved. I told y'all. See, it took a little while for this shit to come out. I told y'all this is over some fraudulent overseas shit here. Fucking done put your name in some shit. Done put your name on some shit. I'm trying to tell you, you got. It's time to use your intuition and fall back on your emotions. What the fuck did I tell you? False documentation. God damn, false claims, teachings, or beliefs that obscure genuine spiritual truth and hinder morale or spiritual development. Deceptive thoughts, absence of authority, distorted, misunderstanding of reality or the human spirit, falsehood preventing true understanding and spiritual growth. These bitches here, false documentation. I told y'all ass. This feel like some shit like this shit gonna make the news type shit. All right, limitations to access broader consciousness. Look at this shit. I'm gonna stop right here. They are in the mental state of anxiety, fear, and a feeling of being trapped in a fucking cycle. I I cannot make this mind control. Mind control via EMF, bitch. These weapons are are using electronic microchip implants like nanotechnology, microwaves, EMF, electromagnetic field, okay, used to subvert an individual's sense of control over their own thinking, behavior, emotions, or decision making here, okay? It attacks the brain and nervous systems. This is large populations can be sent frequencies designed to indicate agitation, aggression, anxiety. It could be in the news feed. For example, um, the Travis Scott concert. Is that his name? When they all went to, his mouth was wide open. That was some demonic shit. All of these concerts are. But the way the certain frequency and the music hit and the certain sounds and lights that come on and shit, that's what causes people to start fighting, becoming aggressive. If you seen they clone Tyrone and they was in the club and the motherfucking DJ played a certain music that made them attack the motherfucker. What was the name? Uh, Damn, I can't think right now. But if you can't watch they clone Tyrone, that's the thing. That's the oh god, my they done hit me with a goddamn EMF shit. My motherfucking brain just said. All right, so we got all that for trapped in a cycle of pain. Whew. Let me read the comments before we close out the portals and pray. All right, let's see what's going on with everybody. All right, we got Yolanda Brewer, 48. Is my lips asking? We got Yolanda Brewer, 4855. If you still here, Yolanda Brewer, y'all, she said you are on point, beautiful sister. Bellany Pink said hi. I hope I said your name right, y'all. Y'all know I got cracks on my screen and shit. Yolanda Brewer also said she put the laughing emoji and said and moved on, and he is pain and new beginnings, absolutely 100. Bellini Pink said yes, ma'am. Tamika Harris said here from Columbus, Georgia. What's up, Tamika? Day, yeah, that's what's up. Courtney G said you're doing amazing. Thank you, appreciate that. Tamika Harris said and is. John D8Q6Q said I'm from my mama. Lydia Collins said hi. Lydia, welcome back, y'all. Sanguita, God damn it, Sanguita Papa Pop. Look, Sanguita said hi, motherfucker. Sanguita said hi. Jen Fire Thunder, hi. My name is Jen Fire Thunder. What's up, Jen Fire Thunder? Bellini Pink said hi again. Yvonne Food Channel threw up a whole bunch of emojis that are very, very, very hitting my soul right now. We got the prayer signs. We got the be strong out this joint 100. Like you strong, you strong. You very focused with that third eye chakra there, okay? You're connected. Meditate, and very happy, okay? Yvonne Food Channel also said, yes, I understand. Also said, have a beautiful day, Queen. If you're still here, God is absolutely back at you. Bellini Pink said, absolutely not. Let go of my energy, player. Yeah, the God family said, hi, Umbra, enough. I'm trying to call out a place of my own. I'm trying to call out a place of my own. I'm trying to call out a place of my own. I'm trying to call out a place of my own. If you still hear the God family, Brian, if you still hear Brawl enough, help me out with what you trying to say, beloved. The God family said hi again. We got Key-DH2UR said, geez, that's for me. Legal documents have me in a chokehold. Get yourself out of it, baby. Key also said, I'm scared that this advocacy will come with a price. Many will be upset. The fuck them being upset. Get yourself out of that goddamn chokehold, Key. If you still here, right? Key. Um, you can't run from the shadows, Key. Whatever's going on with that situation, you can't run from the shadows, right? And you can't protect others. You can only protect yourself by telling the truth and standing on whatever it is. Okay, so let them be upset, and even if it upsets you, Key, you have to tell the truth in order to get the fuck out of whatever these legal documents is, because you have to understand that they're operating on a different system here. They're not operating off of universal laws, which is being implemented back into the earth, into the realm. Okay, they're operating off of legal laws that they've used universal laws to construct their own fucking laws and make up their own rules. Now, if you're in a commonwealth state like Virginia, your ass in trouble because they make up their own goddamn laws, okay? As they go along, they make up their own laws. So whatever's going on with you, Key, it's best to tell the truth. It's best to tell the truth, face them shadows, and fuck them. Fuck them being upset. Stand on you and get yourself up out that chokehold. The God family here said, that's good. I'm processing a lot right now. Look at me talking about some loot. I must need some money. All right, so let's go ahead and say the prayer, close out these portals, and rebuke these motherfucking energies back to where the fuck they came from. Oh, wait. Oh, I almost cut y'all off. Woo! I was going to be so upset. I rebuke all spells, rituals, and castings that are not of the highest frequencies of source love consciousness that may have been projected our way on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Anything and everything that I am connected to spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and ethereally, they are all protected. All is transmuted into whatever the fuck was sent to me, and then it's sent back to its source because I'm already sovereign and free. Any agreements and contracts that I may have agreed to while I was being on lower paradigms of existence of consciousness, they are all cut and they are all ended on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. I am sovereign. God damn it, you're a beautiful ass being. You are sovereign. We are sovereign. It is done. It is done. It is done. And so it is. All right, say that in increments of 3, 6, or 9 in order to make your manifestation, your dream, or your vision come alive. Much peace, much light, much love, but especially that motherfucking darkness. I love y'all. Peace.